another story before we take a break. A man who was afraid of Obama winning the election decided to kill his entire family and then himself. It's this man pictured here, Albert Peterson, who just after going to church, shot his wife and 2 sons before turning the gun on himself. Now, according to a source close to the family, he, quote, just did not want his kids inheriting this mess. The neighbor also said, Maggie L. is the neighbor. Sometimes we thought he might take his own life when he was so depressed. We never thought he would take Kathy's, his wife. He does have a history of mental illness. He had the loss of a dear uncle, which was also affecting his depression, and he had a growing fear of President Obama winning a second term, which was taking a toll on his mind. He is a wealthy defense contractor. You know, it's hard to imagine a Republican weapons dealer with a delusional paranoia. Imagine that, Lewis.
I mean, it does sound like there's mental illness here.
It does. And you know what? If you're paranoid, you've got to stay away from Fox News because the fear-mongering is just going to explode that paranoia.
Yeah. I mean, really, a doctor should say, you know, along with the antidepressants that they might be prescribing you or
stay off the
or
Fox
the
News.
like, you know, you might want to avoid shows like Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity.
We do have to ask, though, what is the ultimate goal of right-wing fear-mongering? Is it simply to affect votes? I mean, you know, I know this man had a medical paranoia issue, but why was the paranoia so focused on Barack Obama? And by whom did it become focused on Barack Obama? Isn't that a question worth asking, Natan?
I mean, obviously, this particular guy, you know, we don't know the specifics of his situation,
No.
but what we can say is that Obama was the first black president to get elected. I don't think anyone was naive enough to think there weren't going to be some nutballs who, you know, interpret it as some sort of an affront on their America. And as we've seen with the Tea Party and now with, you know, specific cases of people who are mentally ill, they take it out of control.
Absolutely.
I would say someone in his position, because of his paranoia, he would probably channel his paranoia into the world of politics because he's so in tune with it.
Right.
I
Being
mean,
a weapons contractor.
If he had a different job, if he lived somewhere else, it might be something else entirely. But here, with a job like his, how could you avoid it?
All right, let's take a break. I want to get to my interview with former Governor Michael Dukakis coming up next. We'll take a break. We'll talk to him, and then still plenty more stories. Stay tuned. DavidPakman.com/debate. Back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.